Hello and welcome to Storyverse. My name is Saurabh, and in today's episode, we will talk about Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. Renowned as one of the India's leading actresses, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan initiated her journey in the world of modeling. Hailing from Mumbai, she received her first major acclaim in 1991 by securing victory in an international modeling competition, subsequently earning a coveted spot in American Vogue. 3 years later, completing under her maiden name Rai, she clinched the runner-up position in Miss India and triumphed in the prestigious Miss World pageant. Transitioning to the film industry, Aishwarya Rai made her debut in a Tamil political drama 3 years after her Miss World win. While her initial roles were predominantly in Tamil cinema, her presence in Bollywood was evident from the outset. The turning point in Aishwarya's Bollywood career unfolded in 1999 with her breakthrough performance in the now classic film Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. This marked the beginning of her recognition as an actress, and her career has since ascended to greater heights. Throughout the 2000s, she continued to grace the screen in some of the industry's most successful films, sharing the frame with prominent actors of her generation. Despite her marriage towards the decade's end, Aishwarya has made a gradual return to the cinematic realm, reaffirming her status as one of Bollywood's preeminent stars. This episode showcases Aishwarya Rai Bachchan's noteworthy cinematic journey and highlights some of her most acclaimed movies to date. Number 1. Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. Elevating Aishwarya's career to new heights, the role in Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam remains one of the most significant portrayals associated with her to date. In the film, Aishwarya takes on the character of Nandini, the daughter of an Indian classical musician. The narrative unfolds when a young man, played by Salman Khan, is introduced to stay with the family for the purpose of learning classical music, leading to an unexpected love story between Nandini and him. Caught in the act of rehearsing wedding vows, their love becomes a source of familial discord. Consequently, the young man is banished from the household, and Nandini's father, deeply affected by the shame brought upon the family, decides to quit singing. Despite the familial pressure, Nandini is marrying someone else, even though her heart remains steadfastly attached to her beloved Samir. This poignant storyline not only marked a pivotal moment in Aishwarya's career, but also resonates as one of her most memorable performances. Number 2. Devdas. Released in the year 2002, Devdas garnered immense acclaim for its epic storytelling. The film stars Shah Rukh Khan, Aishwarya and Madhuri Dixit in pivotal roles. The narrative unfolds with a mother's elation upon her son's return from a decade-long stay in London, where he pursued studies in law. Returning home, he finds himself enamored with his childhood best friend. The ensuing breakup plunges the son into a spiral of profound despair and alcoholism. Seeking solace, he turns to a courtesan portrayed by Madhuri, marking a poignant turn in the storyline. This cinematic masterpiece continues to be revered for its compelling narrative and stellar performances. Number 3. Tal. In the year 1999 film Tal, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan, Akshay Khanna and Anil Kapoor take on leading roles, and the movie has its premiere at the Chicago International Film Festival. Notably, it went on to become the first major Indian film to achieve substantial global box office success. The storyline unfolds when wealthy Jagmohan visits Chamba in India for a family vacation. During their stay, they encounter the daughter of renowned spiritual singer. Jagmohan's son falls deeply in love with her, but familial disapproval rises due to her lack of wealth compared to Jagmohan's family. This sets the stage for a poignant and tumultuous love story between the two, marking a central theme in the narrative. Number 4. Khaki. In the film Khaki, a team of police officers assembles for a new mission. The focus of their investigation is a particular individual believed to be inciting riots in the region. During their search, they encounter a school teacher who shares her suspicion of having come across a group of terrorists. Following this lead, they head to Mumbai to investigate her claim. However, a significant turn of events occur when their van begins to break down on the side of the road. As the story unfolds, it becomes apparent that stopping at this location was a substantial mistake, and it appears the suspected terrorists are not the sole subject under scrutiny. Number 5. Raincoat. In the year 2004 film Raincoat, starring Aishwarya Rai Bachchan and Ajay Devgn, play the role of two lovers grappling with the challenges dictated by fate. The narrative unfolds with the character Manoj, who is sent to Kolkata by his mother in the quest of employment to fund his sister's wedding. As the days pass, Manoj's desperation intensifies in his job search, prompting his friend to suggest a visit to the woman Manoj was originally intended to marry. Fate seems to have bestowed upon her more wealth than she requires. When Manoj arrives at her doorstep, it sets in motion a series of events that will reshape their future, whether they are prepared for the change or not. Number 6. Cher Bali. Adapted from 1903 novel by Bengali author Rabindranath Tagore, Cher Bali is a Bangla language film that underwent dubbing for actors' unfamiliarity with the language. Aishwarya Rai Bachchan takes on the role of Vinodini, a young woman grappling with the aftermath of her husband's untimely demise shortly after their wedding, a circumstances that can prove catastrophic for many young women. Upon returning to her hometown, Vinodini decides to reside with a woman and her son. However, complications arise when the son develops feeling for Vinodini instead of her own wife, introducing new challenges and complexities in the narrative. Guru made its global debut at the Cannes Film Festival in 2007 under the direction of Mani Ratnam. Set against the backdrop of Gujarat in 1950s, the film follows the journey of a young village boy who, despite discouragement from those around him, arises to achieve greatness. Determined to make a mark, he travels to Turkey in search of opportunity. Upon returning to his village, he enters matrimony and establishes a textile company in Bombay. As he forges connection in the city, he ascends to a status of a business magnate in India. However, this ascent is not without moral compromises, and he finds himself succumbing to dishonest practices along the way. The sudden jeopardy of losing everything he has painstakingly built becomes a pivotal moment in the narrative. Ravan. Released in the year 2010, Ravan is a Tamil Hindi film featuring Aishwarya Rai Bachchan alongside Abhishek, Vikram and Prithviraj. This marked Aishwarya's return to Tamil cinema despite commencing her career in the same genre. Set in the region rife with political conflict and insurgent activities, the narrative unfolds as a well-known insurgent, Vikram, launches a raid against a local police officer. In the course of this operation, he abducts an officer's wife, played by Aishwarya, with an intent to avenge his sister's death by inciting the same fate upon the wife. However, the twist occurs when the captive woman begins to develop Stockholm Syndrome, transitioning from resistance to an emotional connection with her captor. Jodha Akbar. Continuing the cinematic partnership with Hrithik Roshan and Aishwarya Rai, Jodha Akbar features the portrayal of the historical couple who actually existed. This grand-scale film is situated during the era of Mughal Empire's existence, with Hrithik Roshan taking the role of the Emperor of the kingdom. Despite being Muslim, the Emperor is compelled to enter into a marriage with Hindu princess played by Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. The union is orchestrated under the belief that their marriage will contribute to the unification of people across the land. As their relationship unfolds, it proves to be unique, and the couple find themselves facing new challenges emerging throughout the nation, putting their bond to the ultimate test. Guzarish. Released in the year 2010, Guzarish features Hrithik Roshan in the lead role, portraying a former magician now living as a quadriplegic. He endeavors to continue spreading magic in unconventional ways. Taking on the role of radio jockey at Radio Zindagi, he challenges societal expectations regarding the capabilities of a paralyzed individual. After enduring 14 years since the life-altering accident, he makes the profound decision to pursue mercy killing, initiating the legal process to attain it. However, a significant twist occurs when he encounters a young man aspiring to learn magic tricks. Unable to resist his unforeseen opportunity, he becomes entangled in the new chapter of his life. Sarabjit. Released in the year 2016, born in Bhikiwind along the Indo-Pakistani border in the Taran Taran district of Punjab, Sarabjit Singh's ordeal began when he was apprehended by Pakistani ranger near Kasur. He asserted that he had mistakenly crossed the border in an inebriated state. Initially charged with trespassing, he later faced the grave accusation of being an Indian terrorist by Pakistani authorities. His harrowing journey included suspending 22 years in jail from 1991 until his demise in 2013. Despite numerous mercy petitions filed on his behalf, all were met with rejection. Even the intervention of the Government of India failed to secure his release. Tragically, he met his end at the hand of fellow inmates, with some speculating it was a retaliation for hanging of Afzal Guru. The film narrates his poignant tale from the perspective of Sarabjit's sister Dalbir Kaur, portrayed by Aishwarya Rai Bachchan. The film garnered favorable critical acclaim, with both Aishwarya and Ranveer receiving praise for their performances. PS1 and PS2. In Mani Ratnam's Ponniyin Selvan 1 and 2, a prominent figure is Nandini, portrayed by Aishwarya Rai, the daughter of Mandakini Devi. For those unfamiliar with the novel, the cinematic adaptation centers around Nandini's quest for revenge against the Chola Empire. Nandini is driven by the desire to avenge the death of her lover, Veera Pandyan, the king of the Pandya dynasty. Aishwarya Rai's portrayal of Nandini is nothing short of remarkable, capturing the character's essence with undeniable grace. This marks Aishwarya Rai's significant return to Tamil cinema after an extended hiatus, and her performance is truly outstanding, arguably reaching the pinnacle of her career. The impact of Aishwarya's character is potent, leaving a indelible mark on the film. Whether conveying rage through her eyes or immersing the audience in profound silence, Aishwarya injects vibrant life into the narrative. Her portrayal is so compelling that it becomes challenging to envision anyone else stepping into her character's shoes. So this was the video, guys. I hope you liked the video. Do share your comments about the best films of Aishwarya in the comment section.